Harry Panera, and welcome back to the Old and Bold podcast. You know I'm with my co-host, the one and only...
Darkest.
So is this what we're doing then?
No, I just like to say my name. You say a lot during the beginning. Welcome back to the Old and Bold. They know what it is.
Okay, fairs. I mean, each their own. Well, today's a special episode.
We've got
the number 2 podcast in the country.
Yeah. But they're up and coming. They're on their way.
They are on their way. You know, like they're trying. They needed our help.
Yeah. This is more of a favour to them.
In order to get sold out, they said, you know, brother. I remember I got the text on my phone. Fuhad was like, brother, please, like we're just trying. You may know them, James and Fuhad, but to the world, it's Shits and Gigs. Wow.
All right, cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Say less. Thank you for the intro.
Guys, I just want to personally say thank you for blessing us with your presence.
Yeah, no,
thank you.
Genuinely means a lot to us.
No, jokes aside, obviously, one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
Thank you, man.
We are just basically trying to be like you guys, as you can clearly see.
It's clear to see, yeah.
Oh, so yeah. Okay. All right, no.
Thank you for inventing podcasts.
No. You started the equipment. But speaking about your podcast, we learned a lot from it.
Okay.
And we said, you know what? Why not follow the footsteps of the greats?
God,
right?
yeah.
Now, I remember when we came on the podcast. Remember when you went on their podcast?
No, but can I be real? It was a good time.
It was a good time.
The beginning, it was a bit, it was a struggle.
Yeah.
I didn't quite get on board because I didn't know what I'm here for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You roasted us.
Yeah, and then you know there's a viral one about my beard? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said? I'll remind you.
Yeah, go on.
They said that my beards look like lashes. Eyelashes.
I remember.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
No, first of all, we didn't say anything.
No.
The street
said it.
Yeah, the street said
way
it.
you
and we
looked,
read
you
it.
looked happy reading it.
Yeah, you emphasized it on another level.
I'm just reading what I've
Because you
read.
said, is that full form?
Okay.
So,
and I remember
Because I
they
didn't know whether you trimmed or...
okay, but see, now you're going again. You're doing it again. You see, he's doing that thing again. All right.
You know what they said about me?
What?
So I look like a lollipop rolled on the carpet.
I remember that one as well. That was peak.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like I came on from one of them. They said
No.
No.
Behind the camera, they said, yo, I put this in. He genuinely looks like this. I beg you, just put it in. Make it look like it came from mine.
Lolly on the carpet is funny.
That's like Angelica.
Angelica's dancing lolly. If you've ever... Okay. But if you've ever lost a lolly under a carpet, that's what your hair looks like.
Okay,
basically.
but why is my lolly under the carpet?
Anyway, moving on. So we got some roasts. We put it out on our stories.
Sensational.
Just to see what they would say.
Have you been roasted before?
One of the first ones.
We
roasted ourselves.
We've roasted each other.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You ready?
I think I'm gonna...
Well, hopefully
Okay.
you haven't heard these before.
Okay, can I, before you guys start,
Yeah.
is it at least equal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
It's
Man said, oh my days, he's ready to reel them out.
No, because the thing is, you know anyway, you've got a huge following. It's good to interact. That's what we're doing here.
Okay.
This isn't about the
It's not
roast.
too dark.
No,
it's not too dark. It's not too dark. It's fine. Like, you can laugh.
All right, sorry. All right, they said Fuhad dresses...
We'll start you off easy.
Yeah, you want me to start?
Okay, yeah.
Don't ever cut me off again.
I apologize.
Please,
Let me
genuinely.
just say my...
I
Okay.
swear.
No, come on. Do you, bro? Do you.
'Cause
I
honestly-
get it, no, but you have a job to do and I apologize.
Yeah, and seriously.
No, I said
All
that.
right. Fuhad dresses like he lost the bet.
That's not... Come on.
In your defense, you're dressed up today.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
today...
I can't lie.
today,
You're doing stuff.
Yeah, but they're saying on normal, it's like you wake up and it's like, oh, I've got to do that thing again.
I lost the bet. It's crazy. But to be fair, I had to represent. It's an away game, you know. When you do away games,
Of course.
you dress up well.
Yeah.
Let them know where the home's at. You feel
No,
me?
no,
So-
of course.
Yeah.
And then the students just lounge.
No, well, the studio is lounge. It has been lounge, but going forward, I think coming back from Australia, I've been like, let me switch
I'll
up.
be honest with you, amazing.
Thank you, sir.
James, it's yeah. So the next one.
Oh, this one, do you know, this one I genuinely believe.
Yeah.
Fuhad and James look like they sword fight after every episode.
Sword fight.
Yeah, sword
like,
fight. So that's
like crossing swords.
That's phallus on phallus.
Yeah. Wow.
This one you genuinely believe.
No, I feel like you've done it
is
at
that what you
least.
just said?
No.
That's how you premise
Maybe
it?
Yeah,
okay,
that's what he said. He said
maybe
that.
not every episode, but you've sword fought like at least once.
Sword fought.
Yeah, you've
know,
sword
that's easy.
fought. Like maybe over a dark episode where you talk about a lot of stuff. He's like, yo, like I got to send me. You go. Let's just deal with this one time.
Let's deal with this. There's too much tension. Let's deal with this now.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
okay.
Wow. Okay.
That's how he feels.
Okay, cool.
That's how he feels.
Noted.
Now this one here, definitely not true. James looks like Drake's sister.
Sister. That's a new one.
That is actually a new one.
yeah.
That's actually a new one.
Yeah, yeah.
Sister. Oh, okay, tell us.
JK?
JK.
No. Okay.
Alright, cool.
See, this is not fair.
Yeah,
man.
cool.
Drake.
Yeah, JK.
All right, say less.
All right.
Okay, yeah, this one. Wait, hold on.
I know it's me.
Why is he doing that?
Because I know it's me.
Why is it that?
Wait. No, this one's just funny. This one's not. No, because this one, I see happening. Wait, hold on. Fuhad looks like he re-enters room until guys notice him. And
That's a violation. Until guys.
Wow.
Yeah, let me do
No,
this.
I don't think they saw me. I don't think they saw me.
Wow.
You're a pick me, you.
Is that how I come across? On the socials?
No. I feel like you do, like, at least once you've done that. Come on, you guys.
No, look,
Like, you've walked into a room, like, everyone's mingling, you're just...
they
And you
didn't
think I
hear me.
walk out and then
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
back
Ooh, that
in?
chick's so scared. Oh, let me just come in. Yeah,
No,
okay.
see,
Yeah.
this is,
Nah.
again, these are all views from Darkest. I never feel like
To
this.
be fair, Darkest is doubling down every single time and being like, this
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
definitely true. This
Okay,
one's
no.
definitely
I didn't say true. I'm saying it's true-ish. So I'm saying it's happened
No,
at
there's
least
not,
once.
because
Okay.
you know, 70% of jokes are true.
Yeah.
That's why they're
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. They come from a place.
Also,
of,
like, the next
yeah,
one.
like
the
James is just a pussy. That's what it says there. James is pussy.
Yeah, James is...
It's like
Sorry,
it's not even. There's not even words to explain. You're just a pussy.
I don't think he's trying... Like, I'll be honest, I don't think he likes you.
Yeah.
No, that-
You either he's obviously probably gone to his girl, seen her watching your videos,
Yeah.
and then seen, oh wow,
Yeah.
I don't look like him.
Alright.
He's a pussy. So take it as a compliment.
So a
bro.
man got invited to roast me and was like flustered and just like,
Yeah, the
let me
word.
just tell it how it is. Pussy doll.
Yeah. Okay. No. This next one though. Okay.
Because I'm not even reading the rest, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Fuhad's built like a brownie with limbs.
Nah.
He's laughing a bit too hard. He's laughing.
Are you done?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, are you done? It's
Are you
fine.
done?
Yeah, bro. Oh, nah, bro. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
as well?
Also,
But my wife.
what I want to say is, what I want to say is, what I want to say is, can I land? Can I speak?
Yeah, go,
As the
go,
guest,
go,
can
go,
I
go.
speak?
Of course, bro. This is the safe
I have a
space.
mic. No, can I
Oh,
speak?
yes, you can.
place.
Go
Safe
ahead.
space?
Your
Go
place.
ahead.
We're truthful on our podcast, correct? And I've said to the millions and millions of followers that we have,
Millions
that-
of millions.
Gang.
that we
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
that my insecurity is that I don't have abs. I've said this before. I've said no, and I'll say it again on your show. I'll say it again on your show
No, he has
because
said
I speak my truth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But over the past month and a bit,
Things have changed. Yeah.
Come on.
that's all I need to say.
No. Listen, bro.
Past month and a bit,
I bigged you up. Yeah.
your boy's been
And I had
working.
to do that.
Your
No,
boy's
bro,
been
bro,
working.
your
Not
physique's
because
fantastic.
because the muscle, bro.
Yeah, it's
All
there.
right, man. Your
It's
boy's
there.
been working. That's all
No,
I'm gonna say.
okay, sorry, bro. See, James, you're
Brownie
terrible.
with limbs.
Yeah,
No,
that's
with
that's
limbs as
funny.
well, like-
I have to give it to him. That's
No,
funny.
that's
Pause.
funny. All right, we got two more.
Okay.
Wait, should we leave Fuhad alone?
No.
no,
Read
no.
what you need to read.
The
Okay,
top-
fine.
The top of Fuhad's belt stinks.
See, that's a fucking funny roast. You need thick skin in this game. You need thick skin in this game, and fair play.
Okay, fair play.
All right, last one. Last one. Sorry.
That's just me. Sorry.
The top, not even the base. The top.
So wait, when the belt meets hip.
Yeah, bro. The skin friction is
It's
it
damage.
stinks.
Sorry.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
That's a genius roast.
But bear in mind, Jed, you know why roasts are fucking hilarious? Because we know that we're good, decent-looking guys, right? And we've got a lot of love. But there's these people out there that can make you feel like you're not.
Oh,
Like,
bro.
bro,
They-
And he read it, so he read it and burst out laughing.
All right, this one's a lie. They both look like shit.
Yeah.
Alright, fair.
Yeah. They were. That's the
All
That's
right,
not
look,
even funny.
the roasts are over.
That's got no truth to it at all.
Thank everyone that sent the messages in.
Wow.
We needed that. It's just to get, you know, that is the first touch.
Icebreaker, you know, I hear it.
All right, but jokes aside, we made a joke earlier on about you being the number 2 podcast. You're definitely number 1.
Thank you, bro.
sir.
But I remember, I always say this before, when I first come across you guys was when we had a podcast, me and Henry.
Yes.
And it was literally like, Henry was like, these guys on socials are killing it. Like, they've got the best humor, they're great friends, but also the things that they talk about are things we talk about. What was the thought process when you first said, all right, I'm going to start doing this together? What was it like, whoa, I like the way we conversate with each other, but how can we monetize on this? Or was there like people that was like, you should do it? Or was it just
Oh, bro, good question. First of all, I like the way you asked that question.
Yeah,
Because
you
we've been
did.
asked about how we started podcasts a million times, but that's like a very unique way of asking.
Yeah, because the thing is,
You know
though,
what's
when
crazy?
you study...
You've told me before. I still don't
No,
understand
but
it.
you know, like when someone tells you something, but you want to understand the questions. I have questions myself that I want to know.
So now I'm gonna like just
I'm
explain
locking
it.
in.
Just talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
All right, bet. So basically, the way it worked out
You're going
is...
too fast. Just slow a little bit.
My
I
bad.
see. Okay, he's showing off now.
Yeah. For basically. For darkest. Yeah. Read my lips. Read my lips. Yeah, with the lips as well.
Why am I immediately sick? I'm not sick.
So, babe, that's phonics, you know. He's going to do phonics.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But S. That's right. Right, cool. So, basically, Fuhad was living in Manchester at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously, we went to uni together like years ago, and I would visit him probably once a month, and we would just vibe out. And then what ended up happening is we would just, exactly how it is on the pod, we would just be chilling in his apartment and just laughing for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And all it was just like jokes, stories and this and that. And then I remember he lived with a housemate, Bella, at the time, and she would always be banging on the wall, like, I'm not joking, like, shut the f up. Like, all you man to do is you've been laughing since 7 a.m. And then it would just become, it went on for like, probably like for over a year.
Yeah.
Every month I come up, we'll just catch joke, have a sick time. And then I was like obsessed with podcasts at the time. And I remember thinking, like, for one, I need to pretend like, say, I'm going to leave my full-time job. So I need to start something that's going to give me hope that even if it never takes off, at least one day I'm going to leave. And until it's actually time to retire, and then I can leave. But then, yeah, so I said to Fuhad, oh, bro, I've been listening to Bear podcasts, like I'm into it. And then I'm also like a very, very, very harsh critic. So I knew if I believe that it will be good, I know I'm not delusional to think that
100%.
it's going to be good when it's
100%,
actually shit.
Good judge of character and content.
So
and
I
everything else.
hate seeing myself. I hate doing this. I hate doing that. And I'd already tried YouTube before. So I'd already taught
How
myself.
bad was that?
Bad?
Okay.
I don't think it was bad. I think he thinks it's bad because he's comparing it to
What's
when
already-
we
Yeah,
started.
yeah, yeah,
You see what I'm saying? I personally don't think it was bad.
Thank you, bro.
And I told you that at the time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I tried YouTube before, and I remember the reason I stopped was because I was like doing like a very niche style of genre, and I was like, I don't want to just stick to one thing. Like I wanted to like talk about whatever. I want to do this. So I said to Fuhad, please, bro, let's do a podcast. I think it'll be sick. Like exactly as the conversation is right now. I sat on your sofa, just chatting. Please, let's just put a camera there, and that's all you need to do. Like, don't change anything else. We'll just put that. I'll do it editing. I'll get all the equipment. I'll get the mics. I'll do this. Just exactly as we have.
How'd you come up with the name?
She's the Gigs, bro.
Yeah.
That has no story to it whatsoever. We were we'd done a few episodes and we had them in the bank, and we're like, all right, cool, we need to think of a name. And then the first name that came to my head was Shits and Gigs. And then from then, everyone was like, don't choose that name, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's a terrible name. Like, it's got a swear word in it. No one's ever going to use it. It's not
gonna
brand
get
friendly.
monetized.
It's not going to get monetized, everything. And then for the next week, we would like trying to think of more names. And then in typical like us fashion, we're like, this is boring now. Let's just go with the first one.
Yeah.
You know, for the longest, I thought it was.
Yeah, you said
Yeah, you
that.
said that.
I swear to God, bro.
No,
Shit,
I
mate.
knew, obviously, like I said, I met them before, so I knew it was Shits and Gigs. But that's a good question, because I wanted to think, like, when you're making a podcast, I trusted him. So he was like, do you want to do a podcast? Old and bold. It just made sense.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
Shits and Gigs. But it's funny because whenever you start something, you might not agree on the name. Sorry, but once people start liking it, it doesn't matter what the name
doesn't
is.
Exactly,
matter.
and that's what I remember saying. I was like, bro, like,
There's a brand called Deodora. What the hell is
yeah,
Deodora?
I don't know.
Facts.
Probably means
But
something
it's
to
a brand.
bro, facts. Like, have you man heard the Lululemon origin?
No, but I know what Lululemon is, though.
What's Lululemon?
It's a
Active-
clothing brand.
Active wear.
Yeah.
It's called Lululemon.
It's called Lululemon.
You never heard of Lululemon?
No, I don't know.
But obviously, remember where you lot's tax bracket is now.
It's up.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I still wear like Lonsdale and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one Louis V
There's nothing
jumper.
wrong with Lonsdale, right? And that Louis V. What's wrong with Louis V?
No, he said that
One
one Louis V. Okay,
On
James.
special, you bust out on special occasions.
Bro, when he bought it, the thing was the same color all the way through.
Faded. Nah, nigga, I'm faded. Oh my days.
No, I'm playing.
You know the worst thing? When someone kills you in a joke and they go, no, I'm playing. I hate that.
I'm playing.
I hate that.
Like, you feel like you're supposed to hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
It was on the surface.
But now,
Wait, have you seen me wear this before?
I actually have.
Is it?
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen it one time,
thanks,
because I remember liking it last time.
Yeah.
Clever bastard.
Yeah.
First time, he wore those the first time we met.
That's a lie. I wore the black ones, you bastard. I wore the black ones the first
I
time.
remember.
Yeah.
Because I've only got 2 pairs.
Who remembers what people?
Bro, I remember, I admire you guys. I remember exactly how it was the first time I met you.
True.
I remember everything. We were wearing the same trainers.
Yeah,
you
you
hugged
guys
me.
were wearing the same
Yeah.
trainers,
I
yeah,
turned
yeah.
around, Nella Rose was behind me. First time I met her, exactly the same time. Yeah, exactly. I remember where we were. I remember everything,
Yeah,
bro.
man, that
I remember
time
first time I
before.
met her. I met everything.
Yeah. So essentially, like, was there any conversation about the business aspect of it? Because it's all good and well, like doing videos and putting it out and stuff. But 2 questions.
Yeah.
Was there any conversations about what that looked like business-wise? And when did it start becoming, all right, this is time for me to like X the job that we're in right now? Or even, did you guys finish uni as well?
Yeah, first.
we
So
finished
first of
uni.
all, we finished uni. We graduated. When? 13.
Yeah, 2023, something like that.
Yeah. And
2012, 2013. No, 2013 we graduated.
yeah,
Yeah.
2013.
You know when a man holds his
That's a big line. That's a big cap.
We weren't, I don't think we were thinking businessy at the jump,
Yeah.
but we were just thinking about how we can, first of all, make this fun and just see where it can take us, see if like there's an appetite for it, pause, and see if also.
Oh, brother, this is a safe space, bro.
It's
You can say what you want. You're not going to get a pause or
We
a
don't
why or
pause
any of this. We
until
don't
it's
pause.
darkness.
Okay.
Appetite's fine.
Yeah.
Say less. Appetite is fine.
No, see, that doesn't
See
mean
how
you
you
can do it
done
to
me?
us.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Ramadan. That's crazy.
That is so bad.
You know, Fuhad loves mistakes. He learns from mistakes.
Yeah. Bro, trust me. Wow.
Okay, cool. Say less.
Take a deep breath, man.
I'm cool, brother. I'm
Yeah,
cool.
go.
So yeah, we wanted to see whether there was an appetite for it. See whether, first of all, we enjoyed what we were doing.
Sorry.
Safe space or not?
Carry on. Yeah.
Safe space or not? Then I think James had the idea of, let's do Patreon. And for those that don't know, Patreon's a paywall service where you can add like bonus episodes or whatever, and people pay for that to get extra content. And I think we started that maybe 6 months into recording, maybe. And I didn't see anything of it. I was just like, cool, we're doing an extra episode, blah, blah, blah. And our following wasn't that big at the time anyway. It was nothing. To be fair, it was literally nothing. It was probably like 50 people or whatever. But he had the ingenious idea, let's start Patreon because if we start it early, the more episodes we can have in the bank. So if and when we do start to get that steam rolling, then people have something to look back to for the Patreon episodes. So once we started that, I think when we first got our like, was it 100th Patreon or something like that?
100th Patreon, yeah.
100. I remember where I was when we got 100th Patreon because ironically, we had 3 tiers at the time. It was £10, £20 and £100. Our 100th Patreon.
£3, £10.
Oh, £3, £10.
Like £100.
£20. We had 4.
yeah,
We had
yeah,
4.
yeah.
£3, £10, £20 and £100. And ironically, our 100th Patreon also subscribed to the £100 tier. And I remember when I saw that, I was thinking, this is a glitch in the system, sure.
Yeah.
And I think it was from then we realized, we can not even necessarily realize we can make this a career, but it started to like prove dividends that we are slowly doing the right thing. Yeah, we're building it, and it was a good feeling. It was a really good feeling. And that was probably like we're probably talking like 2021 maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Bro. Yeah. So yeah, we were still. I mean, to be fair, the first time we met you, bro, we were still working. Full-time
Oh yeah, we were
jobs.
still working full-time jobs.
I would never have known.
Yeah,
bro.
bro, we were
were
still
you
working.
working?
Yeah.
I was a personal trainer.
And I was working hospitality, so I came down from Manny that week.
Yeah, I had to book the day off work so we could
Wow.
come link you, man.
But that shows though, because I can see when I met you guys, the hunger was there. Very humble, and you still are to this day. But the hunger was there because I didn't know that. I thought you guys had already quit because I looked at the numbers. Yeah, you know that little corny thing you do. You look at the numbers. Well, can they hang?
Yeah,
They can
of
hang.
course.
Yeah. No, genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. And I was like, their numbers are crazy, but the stuff is funny. So to know that you guys came down, quit your job, and was like, because you wasn't getting paid to do that. But it was
for
more
sure.
brand awareness,
Yeah.
really, to showcase people like, yo, this is who we are and this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Bro, for real, man. And then, I remember, to be fair, I remember we had hit like 1 million followers on TikTok.
Okay.
And we were still working full time. And like, I remember going into work one day and one of my clients came in and she was like, James, is this you? And I was like, bro, nah, it's not. And she was like, it obviously is. And I remember telling her, do you think if I had 1 million TikTok followers, I'll be working here? And she was like, fair. I guess it's not you.
She probably thinks you damn liar.
Literally, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that was the day I decided I have to quit.
Yeah.
Because I just told her to her face, if that was me, I wouldn't be working here. And she was like, "You're right. That looks exactly like you, but what you just said makes more sense than my eyes."
Yeah.
Which basically means the fact that it is you means you're a joke, man.
Yeah.
Because she is you, and you are working.
I don't think you're stupid. You're not that stupid. Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, so from then, we just quit. I remember I quit. But I couldn't even afford to. I had £400 on my account when I quit my job.
Why do we always have that shit amount in our account? When we stupid quit.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
He convinced yourself of a dream, and it easily could have gone south.
I would have loved you as a PT though.
Easily.
I feel like you're the type to like whisper in my ear.
And you love that.
No. But like, it motivates
You just said, I would love you as a PT.
Sorry, brother.
You're digging your own hole.
No, I'm not. I'm just explaining how I like my messages delivered to me.
In your ear.
Yeah, like it get through to me,
Brother,
bro.
where you are right now, it's beyond 6 feet. Yeah. You're in the crevice of the world.
I can't even appreciate it no more.
But yeah,
Let's go.
So-
That's the last time I show love ever again.
No, thank you, bro. I actually
No.
appreciate that. I would have loved to be in your PT as well.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
so
it.
you can whisper in his ear. Okay, but anyway, business with friends. Now that's something that I think is very, very difficult to maneuver because it is a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
And you guys seem to be on the same page at all times, right? We've just started as friends as well, but we've got two white people working with us, so they make all the decisions.
Yeah.
Joking. But how is that with business? Like, no, sorry, you know me. I just like to.
Okay, first of all, you're not just gonna say that and I have a normal conversation.
I am.
Without-
I am. What was that like? The business aspect of it, because it seems to be working really, really well. And when did you think about bringing other people involved?
I would say we work to our strengths, and I was always like, no, I don't want to do podcasts. I don't want to do podcasts. And he's obviously a podcast fiend, and he said, and it was one of those ones where we would have different opinions or different ideas on how to elevate the podcast. So I, for example, would bring some creative stuff like when I started the question of the week or when I started reading tweets on the show, when I started bringing different games on the show, whereas James would focus on like the editing and like making sure like the numbers are correct, the stats and all of those things. So in terms of friends working as business partners, we never really clashed on ideas because we brought different things to the show. So yeah.
Yeah, we're passionate about different shit. It was always easy for us to just like never quarrel or never like block heads and think, oh, if you had been like, I think this is best, and me be like, no, I think this is best. It's always like, I'm passionate about this, you're passionate about this. So then whenever he brings something up, I trust him. Whenever I bring something up, he trusts me, and then we just go from there.
I'm saying, so throughout that whole journey then, has there ever been a point, even for like a little bit, where you thought, I'm gonna quit?
Never. Literally
Oh,
never,
okay,
bro.
yeah, that was too synchronized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that I can
never,
see
bro.
it,
Yeah,
bro.
that was way too
Like they
synchronized.
don't look like they've had any problems en route. God, obviously, things happen, but like it's always lessons, if anything. But yeah, I would never think. Like,
Yeah, I'd say, to be fair, we like lucky for us, we got famous at like 30 years old, bro. So like,
you've done the whole.
we've done the whole like fuck around and that. But bro, we always say that if we were at this point and we were like 23, 24, it would have been done.
Yeah,
it would have been done, bro.
We would have wasted all the money.
Yeah, all the money's gone.
We would have been down the drain.
I'd come in here with there'd be 19 man sat at the table.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
Someone billing it.
I was like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
For no reason.
James, you got Riz.
We're filming. All right, my bad. You got Riz.
Just for
Bro,
no
it would have
reason.
been long, bro.
Yeah.
And then that's when, like, I reckon the conflicts would have happened.
Yeah, true.
And then that's when you have people in your ear like, oh, bro, solo thing, you'd be making twice the bag.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, we're grown up, so it's just
Literally.
like, there's nothing.
No,
And I think it helps because we have been friends prior to any fame. So yeah, it helped
That's
us.
what I felt like. I got into this about 29, and I always say because I lived a life before this, I came into this with my one direction, which is to try and be as successful as I can.
Yeah,
so it
100.
wasn't time to mess around. Although there has been mistakes that I've made on the way, I'm not mad at
Like
them.
what? Talk me
Yeah,
through
exactly.
them. Tell me all your mistakes right now.
Just things I've said.
Just like what, though?
Yeah.
This guy's a bastard. He's a bastard.
It's your co-host, you know?
Yeah. It's your co-host. Yeah. You two don't stand a chance. This is removable.
Yeah, no, it's different. I can beat it from the top. You can beat it from the top. When it's your time and you call me, I'm going to be like, I told you.
That's when it's your time.
I told you. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm playing. But what
feel it from
tips
the
would you... Oh, this even sounds why. What tips would you give us?
For success in podcasting?
In terms of podcasting, yeah. As
We
we
don't have to specify. You know what we meant. Just give us the tips.
Yeah, he's on darkness today.
He's on your
If you not decide to go there, I'm sorry, it's not my problem. I'm speaking English here.
Okay.
Just give us small tips, though, not big ones.
I got no small tips for you, bro.
I'm done.
Is it the only big one?
Big or nothing.
Take it or leave it.
Tips, I would just say like, just, bro, I don't even know why people like us. So I have no idea. Just like,
You have an idea, come on.
just be authentic.
100% be authentic. Yeah, you guys as individuals, you have massive personalities, and as duos, you have massive personalities as well. And it helps that you guys are friends outside of this too. So if you just bring that to the studio every day, people know you as individuals. People know you as a unison. Just keep that going. Wow.
Yeah. One thing I will say is actually this one that I can say for us as we were starting, there was the biggest point at that time that we started to like take off is when we started talking about like ick shit all the time. Girls get ick on this, girls get, and then it got to a point where people were just like, oh, those are ick guys. And I was like, fuck. Like every time we do a TikTok about it or anytime there's an episode about it, it would do so well. And we're at this weird point. I remember when Fuhad and I were just so bored of it. And I was thinking, I don't know if we should stop doing it though, bro, because every time we do it, it's getting like 5 million, 6 million views, bro. And it's just like, it's cooking. But I can't have people call me on the street be like, I was the ick guy. Yeah. Because I'm thinking, this is all we're going to be.
It's the
My
price
name's
you have to
actually
pay.
called James. Like,
Yeah, literally,
my
bro.
name's Ick.
I get Chunks' cousin thrown at my neck every single time.
Oh, you are Chunks' cousin.
Okay, but you are the it guys.
That was a good response.
Yeah,
That's why we didn't go to the top. All right.
But yeah, man. So that's one thing I will say is that if you're bored of something, people will be bored of it because you're bored of it.
Yeah.
And as soon as we changed it, like everything got even better. Even though I was so scared for us to change it.
Yeah.
As soon as we stopped doing it because we were bored of doing it, like things just went bang.
Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment and stuff.
Do you know what my favorite segment that you guys used to do is? This is before I knew you guys, by the way. It was when you used to do dark humor edition. When you used to like dark humor jokes.
Yeah.
There's one that stuck with me. I saw it 2 years ago. Haven't seen the clip since, but the joke still. Can I say it to you?
I think I know what you're going to talk
So it's so a kid walks into a kid's in the forest in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, by himself. Yeah. And is he with a guy or does he come across a guy?
No, he's with a guy.
Okay, so he's with a guy. So it's a kid and a guy walking through a forest, pitch black, no one's there, no animals, and you can't hear nothing. The kid's like, I'm scared, I'm terrified. And the guy's like, wait, you're terrified. How do you think I feel? I have to go back by myself.
I remember that one.
That clip did numbers.
Bro. You know what I saw? Bro, I imagine seeing that, and then, bro, you know, I got shook, but it was hilarious.
No, but that kid
bro.
must have been feeling.
Yeah.
This is it.
Bro. I
Your
was
stance
This is it. Like, this is the end.
How do you think I feel after walking out alone?
And I can only imagine the delivery of the guy.
His delivery,
Yeah.
bro.
He's like,
Wow.
wow. How do you think I feel? I have to go back by myself. Like, and he looks genuine as well. Like, yeah, bro, I'm done.
That's sad.
That was.
But I do miss
funny.
dark humor days though.
Bro, yeah.
funny.
We were speaking about earlier about how like when we was younger, before we probably all started watching, started doing content. Sorry,
Yeah.
watching content.
Yeah.
And dark humor was the humor that resonated most because it's like we're not supposed to say this. We all think this, but this is funny. Like being able to create dark humor and make it like digestible for everyone, I think, is a skill that's been lost now.
Bro, it's clean. This guy, you're
No,
one
he's
of the
the king of
goats.
it.
Yeah.
You're
But
one
I
of
have
the
to
goats,
tell
bro.
him, not that one.
And for sure, like having you, I literally, I'm not even joking. Said it on the drive here. Like having you guys on was like individually like some of my favorite episodes of it.
I really enjoyed it.
No,
man.
bro, I
literally,
think
bro.
that was
You
my
told
second
me
time.
though. You was like, yeah, because I asked him, I was just like, how is it? And he goes, bro, them two are incredible. And I remember, like,
I
the way
enjoyed
you-
it way more than I
Yeah,
thought I would.
I think
That was
the
my
show-
second time doing a podcast
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, guys.
Listen,
I remember you saying, yeah.
I was
so-
surprised he was on there.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't do podcasts.
Bro, it's only because I met these guys in real life and we hugged like we knew each other for 5 years.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I mean?
facts, yeah.
And immediately I was just like, yeah, I want to work with these guys because I thought it would be hilarious.
And I watched your episodes and I was like, I can't wait. I think I was there mad early. Yeah, I think I was there mad early. But yeah, I got a lot of backlash for that episode. Yeah.
Backlash is backlash,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
But I love it. But
Okay, cool.
But one thing I will say though is that you lot have been like mad iconic, yeah? Not just because of where you are, but where you've come from as well. And we were speaking about like dress senses and stuff, yeah, and we just wanted to like ask you some questions. More you,
Yeah.
James.
This is why I went back there. I
Yeah,
tried to
yeah.
get, I had to get something
Yeah.
loaded up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, just
so
talk
I
me
just
through.
want to know the dress sense and what
No!
was going on.
I swear to God, you man. Please don't do this to me.
No, James, just
No,
talk
please,
us through.
you man, please,
Just-
don't do this.
No, James, just talk us through. It's
just
already,
you,
out
man.
there, it's already out there in the world.
Don't do this.
30K likes.
Look,
Okay, so
I just
James,
wanna know.
talk us through each one.
Why is this happening, bro?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Laura, can
Okay,
you play?
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
All right, so
Okay.
the first one, we just wanted to know, like, yeah.
Okay, that one. You know, you're dressed like you miss your husband.
You ma-
Like,
Bro,
He hates this memory with all his passion, with all his heart.
I know he
James,
does.
it's a part of you though.
It's who you are, bro.
It's who you are.
it's not who I am.
that one-
All right,
okay.
we've seen enough. Please, someone stop it. We've seen enough. Please, someone stop it.
Please, someone stop it. It's like when someone's getting stabbed. They're like, please stop.
I'm dying. Somebody help
dying
him.
out here.
He's bleeding. Bro, all right. Can I?
No, we might as well. No, look, we might as well.
Yeah, so
man.
it's-
then this is what people are saying that you lot.
Okay,
Are.
so
I remember this one.
okay, so how much do you agree?
It's
And then I'll
dread
tell you how
because-
much I agree.
It's dread because like
They're not bad looking guys.
bro, from the
No,
neck
okay,
down is
we're having it
accurate.
right. The right one looks like he's got a
Do you really
Nigerian.
can't say it's from the neck down, it's accurate.
Neck down is like- do you know how much the neck down covers?
Bro, I'm dread because like I remember the first time I saw it, I scrolled in reverse and I was like, oh, how have they caught me topless? And then I was like, how did they catch me slipping like this? And Fuhad slipping like this, and then I saw the face and I was vexed.
He looks like he's got a Nigerian shop in Woolwich.
100%.
I can't lie, the nipples on him.
Definitely. That doesn't look like Fuhad in the slightest.
In the slightest.
It doesn't.
Do you know what
bro.
it is?
I
Usually
don't
these
see
people are racist because they're not black. I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
bro, that one I was livid about that.
But sorry, yeah, going back to the top.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Like, so what time was that in? Like?
Okay, okay, cool. I'm gonna give you the breakdown, and I'm never gonna speak on this again.
Yeah, never.
I'm so livid this resurfaced.
yeah.
I'm so livid, bro.
Did you think that it was gone?
Oh, I thought it was buried.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened is
Yeah, your researcher did numbers. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah, damn. So basically, many years ago, I was a broke personal trainer, right? Minding my business, broke as hell.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend at the time was like, "Cool, don't hate me. Deal or no deal, we're doing a Valentine's couple special, right?"
She gave you a close.
Um,
I genuinely thought that's what you were gonna say. I thought that's what you were gonna say. No, yes, everything else right. It was just that one shirt. Okay, as you were saying, as you were. Go on. I love you, James. James, look at us now. Come on, man. You're my boy now. I love you.
Clothes.
all right.
No, James, listen.
All right, say less. No, I like. You know what? I'm here for it because these men have signed an agreement that they're gonna come and see us next week.
Brother, you know,
Valid.
And
you know what? Yeah,
I'm relishing
we're
in
done.
this.
We're done. This is why we got to start off the way we started off. Sorry,
But anyway, she was like, "Cool, I've signed us deal or no deal," and I was like, "You absolutely haven't, and you need to like reverse it now." And she was like, "Bro, like these men are walking out of like 100 bags, 250 bags. You're not in any position to be telling me to cancel nothing." I was like, touche. And then I was thinking, but the chances of us actually getting on there are literally slim to none. So I'll do her little dance just to get over this whole back and forth argument, and we will move. And then she calls me again another week. It's like, they've invited us down to do some like screen testing. And I was like, nah, it's not happening. Again, broke boys, I don't broke boys. I don't bro. So I was like, all right, cool, London we go. So we pulled up, and then we pulled up to the screen testing, and
I didn't have a choice.
Bro, there was literally like 1,000 couples in there, and I was thinking, thank God, there's no way we're ever making this thing. So we did a little screen test, introduced ourselves, and I'm like, thank God that's over. We can just drop this conversation forever. The next day, the producer calls me. He's like, "You guys have made it. We're gonna get you down to Bristol or wherever the it is, and we're gonna get you on the show." And I was like, I just want to die. I just want to die. So we pulled up, and she kept saying 100 bags, 250 bags. These men are making raps.
broke boy.
Yeah, broke boys. I don't fuck with broke
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
Oh yeah, broke boys don't deserve pussy, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what I mean? You know, I just let him sing. I
No,
don't
but
know what it was.
it's a thing. Like broke boys give the best dick, apparently. Like when you're the brokest, that's the
Yeah,
only
that's
thing
all
you
you have to give.
Yeah, that's all you have.
Oh,
So you
fair
give
enough.
everything to that.
I don't agree. Well, yeah.
So yeah, I was like, all right, cool. So we pulled up, and then they said, "Oh, bring your own clothes, but we have wardrobe available, and if needs be, we're gonna give you the garments to wear." So I bought my own clothes, and they literally, the wardrobe department went through my suitcase literally like that. Bah, bah, nope, no. And they were like, "Cool, you're gonna wear this belly button V-neck thing." I was like, "Nah, you can't do this to me." And then they were like,
I
"Oh,
think you got styled by a guy that was on you.
bro."
I think-
They were like, "Your physique is nice. Like it's gonna
The guy who dressed
compliment."
you
No,
was
but
like,
you
I'm
look
happy.
like a PT.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, as in like,
No, you had size
bro,
to
the,
you.
the traps were there,
Yeah.
Thank you.
but yeah.
Yeah,
It was skin
the threads were the
It
threads.
was-
Yeah, there was tight, and the thing
No,
was
you
down
see,
here.
you're terrible. You see the sound you just made?
Bro, I saw.
tight.
Yeah, and the peakest thing is they put me in it, and I was like head down, like I can't stand this. As soon as Noel Edmonds walked on the thing, he said, "James, what's going on?" I think he said, "Put your breasts away."
Oh, so imagine what the world
Bro,
is seeing.
yeah,
like-
and I was thinking, why is this happening to me? I'm a contestant. I said
no from the jump.
I said I didn't want to be here from day one. I'm a contestant, bro. Treat me like the rest of these man.
I'm getting roasted.
I'm getting cooked by Noel Edmonds, bro.
Oh my day.
And then the joke thing is, because it was a like special episode week, they didn't even let all the contestants play. I never even got to play Deal or No Deal. I just stood there for a week opening boxes like a dickhead.
So you didn't get to play.
All right, can
never
I
even
just,
got to play.
this is very important to me.
And then- oh.
How much did you get from that?
3?
I got nothing.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I didn't even, no appearance fee, nothing, bro.
No, but you know what it is though? Those stories are the reason why you are where you are right now.
Yeah, like you have funny stories like that. I wish I
you
had a
had
story
to
like
look like you was outside the closet, going
Yeah,
there
yeah.
for this.
Yeah, they said the closet's made of glass.
Yeah.
We can see you for who you are.
No, we know you. We know who you are. We can see you. Yes.
Come out.
Come out, bro.
You're wasting daylight.
No, but,
Wow.
So you're wasting daylight.
Oh, bro.
no,
And
but
then,
yeah, I like those success stories.
bro, and then last year, bro, I checked my DMs and people would not start sending me that clip. And I was like, nah. I'm like,
Where's this come from?
Nah, this can't be
Do
happening.
you know what happened? Probably someone's like watching it, like a rerun, and gone, "Hang on,
Yeah, bro, 100%.
hang on."
No beard,
James.
no nothing.
That's James.
That looks like James. Who said some misses? All right, cool. In terms of obviously, you're an incredible partnership, right?
Thank you, bro.
But we are also a partnership as well.
Gang.
Now, James, if you was gonna swap Fuhad with one of us, who would it be?
It's interesting. That's also a difficult decision.
That is a difficult decision.
I'm not. I don't.
Do you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
Do I want to know?
You wouldn't
They
replace
want-
I think everyone in the room needs to know the truth.
Yeah, we need to know.
It has to be HP.
Okay.
Like, and the reasons are,
Go ahead.
I love you,
Yeah.
but like, you're so greedy with attention.
Yeah.
All today,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
been interruptions, cooking this,
Yeah.
laughing extra loud when you don't need to.
How's that greed for attention?
Yeah,
you're
because
doing it
when
again.
everyone else
You're
is
doing it
laughing,
again.
you have to be like, ah, ha, ha, ha.
Did that once.
Yeah, you did it once.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen again.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that was a test, and you failed.
Yeah.
What was the test?
The test is like, can your ego take it?
Take what?
Yeah.
Do I look offended to you, right? I look confused more than anything else. I'm confused.
I'm playing, but nah. I think just to keep the melanin ratios the same, HB.
Yeah.
That's my true answer. Forget everything I said about you being greedy and selfish.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't mean that.
No, I didn't mean
genuinely
it.
thought he was being serious for a second.
No, I would never.
I thought greedy me.
Yeah, he did.
I'm a good
he did.
boy.
No, because we was talking about this before you get here. Yeah.
I got here before you today as well.
All right, Fuhad, talk to me. Thanks. So look,
No, I beg you.
I think what it comes down to,
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. No,
I didn't even select anyone. Pause.
No, let him.
okay,
I want to hear him.
sorry.
I wanna hear him.
Okay, this one is difficult for me because can I say why I would pick both of you?
Oh,
no,
here we
no.
go.
Yeah,
Why
you're
I
doing
would
that.
pick
You're
one
doing
of-
the. No, look, we're grown adults here. We can accept when. Yeah.
One fails and one doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Fails.
The person I would pick this person because I think they are, I think equally you guys are great hosts. I also think you equally have great personalities.
This guy's a politician. Hurry up.
But what I do think is naturally.
Okay, this is a mixtape. And do you know what he's doing? He's doing this one as well. Yeah. That's usually a man that's about to come and conquer a country.
Naturally, one of you just edge over the other, pause, and I feel like it's only right that I would have this person co-host with me as opposed to James. And that person is, drumroll please, Harry Pinero.
That's out of order.
That's fine.
That's actually
Can
out
I
of
do
order.
my speech? Can I do my speech?
Why is
Yeah.
that out of order?
Because I picked Harry.
Yeah.
And then what someone does is like, obviously it's going to be darkest. And then
naturally,
when we leave,
and then we could have had a
they
balance.
can be like, oh, they're at least.
We could have had a balance.
You can say,
Even if
say
it's
in
a
the
dark,
car,
I wouldn't
you could
have
be
asked you why.
I was never going to
Like-
pick him.
Yeah.
You could have done that in the
you could have
car.
done that.
But
Yeah.
you, in front of
Never going to pick him.
in our office, you've done that. Now I've got to sit and talk to him.
Yeah, the power
and make him
dynamics
feel
off.
better.
Yeah.
Can I just ask a question? What is it that's wrong with me?
There's nothing.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Nothing's wrong
What?
with you.
There's nothing wrong with
Look
you.
at me. Look at me.
From the head back. It's
Alright, fine.
crazy.
Okay, so what can I do better?
We just got to
you're
do more
fa-
episodes.
No, you're
and
fantastic,
change their
bro.
opinion
okay.
because
Fantastic,
they'll
bro.
see. How
I'm already
great
going
you
to change my mind. I think I actually want
Is it the hair? Is it because he has hair and I
No,
don't?
no, no. He
it's
barely
not.
has hair. It's not nothing
James,
to do. It's nothing to do with the hair.
I didn't say that.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good, James.
That was quick.
It's the way you said it
He
as well.
barely-
He barely has hair.
The barely was italic.
Like, so no, it wasn't though.
He barely has hair.
Okay.
No,
So-
okay.
So nice lashes.
I never said the lashes.
It was your partner.
He read out the lashes remark.
I read
and
it out.
I'm trying to defend my friend and make him feel better.
Friend,
Yeah.
use that term loosely. Honestly, please. Let's
Yeah.
just move on with the pod, shall we?
Yeah. Well, moving on.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Can we flip it and reverse it? Who would you guys pick?
Oh, James. Yeah, I'll pick you.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I picked through.
There you go. That's how a diplomat.
Yeah, that's how we
Answers
do it.
questions.
Because really, I'd pick Fuhad because
Yeah.
we just, we talk more and yeah, you only messaged me about streaming, which made me feel like, you don't care about me as a friend, really.
Do you know why?
I'm chatting rubbish.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah,
confused. as
'cause
to-
I've got- 'cause
I don't know if we like each
receipts.
other.
No.
I've got receipts.
No.
Because I voice note this guy periodically and be like, you know what, bro? And I just give him a long spiel about how I feel
No.
about him.
And do you know what? I apologize because I have not been at home.
That's fine.
Yeah. And I apologize. And my heart is
it's
still
all
open.
good.
Okay?
Seems like an off-camera conversation.
No, yeah.
Let's get on with it, he said. He said, let's get on with it.
So obviously, me and Darkest, we were part of something that was incredible for you guys. We came out for your show in the O2 Arena, 20,000 people. Round of applause. And you've recently just come back from Australia, Daddy's home tour. How does that compare, the O2 Arena, to doing America and doing Australia and different cities that you guys have done?
I would say that the O2 for us was actually like too much of a surreal experience. Like that, we actually found out the other day that was our like 8th show. It
was our 8th show
ever. And we'd only ever done like 500 seaters, 1,000 seaters,
Yeah.
everything like that. And all of a sudden we were doing like 20,000.
Yeah.
So we always said that like, in order to truly experience it in that moment, we wish we'd done the American tour first, 20 dates. We'd done the Australian tour first, 10 dates what we did
Yeah,
over
10
there.
dates,
And
yeah.
then we can come back fully seasoned vets, 20,000 people and actually give them like the best version of ourselves. Whereas like, yeah, I felt like we were just like winging it. And it turned out being like, everyone had a good time.
Yeah.
But we,
Amazing time, bro.
yeah,
I
we
loved
literally,
it.
Yeah.
I
oh bro,
loved it.
you man, one thing that I will say is that I feel like I was most present. No cap, I was most present when you guys came on stage.
Literally.
When we did our entrance and stuff like that, I'm sure like people were clapping and everything like that. But like to see like the artwork of like Darkest introduced and then hearing
Yeah.
like the arena was
that
shaking,
sounds-
bro.
yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking before? As soon as my name got, if no one said nothing, imagine it was dead silence. And I
That
was
would have been
going,
big.
I would have threw my phone in the crowd. Someone would have got bricked.
Nah, but the reaction from the audience when your guys' name got called out was
Yo,
I
was
remember that.
sensational.
I came to rehersals, right?
Yes.
Just before.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
else wasn't there though. 'cause
I was
it
late.
Someone was
I was
late.
late.
Yeah,
Someone was
someone
late.
was
Someone
very
was
late.
late.
Someone
Yeah.
was late, right? And just seeing, because I remember the song choice and everything else, right? Remember, this is you guys' show. So bringing out a guest, and it's like, they didn't expect that because no one knew it was going to happen.
yeah.
So when you did the intro of, Darkest and he came out and then you could see the jokes
Yeah.
and everyone was going, oh, it felt like wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it felt
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That's the level that it was at, bro. But I think you guys, when we spoke about earlier, are probably very harsh critics of yourselves. That was an incredible show, and when we went up to the box to watch it, I was like, yeah, these are superstars. Because everybody's laughing, the storytelling, the animation behind, it was just phenomenal. But you guys know yourselves more.
Yeah,
So,
we literally went backstage and we're just like, damn.
Damn,
And
yeah,
then we
we've done
went to
this,
work the next day, early in the morning, we're just like, all right, cool.
Back to
Next
it.
up. And I think for one, it's also like impossible to comprehend that moment because it's
Literally.
such like a grand moment.
Yeah.
And for two, like I said, we'd hardly done any shows. We didn't know how people were going to react. And then I guess, we're perfectionists. So like literally the 2 tours that we've done since then, every single show, we're always like, we could do this better. We could do that better. And now we've done probably like 30 shows since the O2.
would you say now that it's like light work doing a live show for you guys? Do you feel like you know your rhythm?
Yeah, especially if it's if we were to do a new completely new show next week, for example, then we trial and error. But if we're doing Daddy's Home again,
It's locked in.
locked in.
Yeah. God forbid we do one in the UK. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we would love to be part of that as well.
Oh,
Because
for sure, bro.
we're building something.
mean,
here.
yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say? As you
From
can
the
see.
ground up.
Yeah, no, literally, bro.
Foundation.
You've got
grassroots.
Yes.
Okay,
Come on now,
you're
you
going
gotta
a bit
look
far.
after
Yeah, I
them.
was gonna say,
Gotta look after the youngest.
Ground up, I like that one. But grassroots means that your uncle can play. You know, that's like anyone can play that one. Grassroots.
But you guys, I'm not gonna lie. Credit where credit's due. I was so excited when you guys announced that you were doing a pod.
Yeah,
So like
100%.
you guys, the chemistry is insane. This is like a long time overdue.
Yeah, but this is why we asked you for like ideas and tips. Just
And
because,
tips, specifically tips.
Yeah, because the tips,
Specifically
is
tips,
what he needed.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay,
You
that's-
needed two
okay.
tips, you said.
Yeah.
I didn't say. Okay,
That's what
Harry,
you said.
Harry, I've never said to you I needed 2 tips specifically.
Okay, bro.
What kind of message is that to
Each
deliver?
their own. No, but yeah, sorry. You know, we have. This is we're fighting through problems here. He's not accepting who he is.
Yeah, fair.
Fact.
Bro, I'm trying to just.
No, you're a bad guy.
All right,
bro,
so
you've
I
listened.
think this is This is the best stage for some role play. All right.
All right.
We're gonna
All
be
right.
the therapist. All right.
All right, cool.
All right. So I want to introduce you to my co-therapist, Darkest.
Hello. I just
would
wanna
you like to. Yes.
Guys, this is a safe space. You can everything's candid, everything's out on the table. We just want you to feel safe.
Do you mind introducing yourselves to us, just so we know who you are and why you came here today?
My name's
No, I like to go for the darker tones first usually. Fuhad, what's your name, sir?
Fuhad. What's your name,
sure,
sir?
sorry, I nearly fucked up there.
Yeah, you
3,
did.
2, 1. So what's your name, sir?
My name is Fuhad.
Fuhad, lovely to meet you.
Nice
Lovely
to meet you, sir.
And you?
I'm allowed to speak now,
Yes, you are. You're always allowed to speak.
except when I want
Just not when he's not.
Yeah.
When
I
he's
see.
Yeah.
Just not first.
Yes, there we go.
Cool. James.
James.
Okay, James. Now, looking at the notes here, it seems that you've had a argument, just not understanding each other here, and we feel like this is the perfect place just to get it out in the open. So, James, I'm different from him. Cool. You can go first. Explain the issues that you have here today.
Right.
Just keep it brief.
We didn't have what I'd like to say is an argument. I just know that my partner here sometimes struggles to articulate. And I wasn't trying to say anything he's saying was wrong or right. I just wanted to make sure that his execution sounded the way I know he wanted it to feel.
Look at him, Fuhad. Look at him.
This is his therapy session.
Yeah.
This is our therapy
Yeah,
session.
but the question.
So,
was to him.
James, just hold your horses. Fuhad,
Hi, sir.
based on what he said about you, how do you feel?
How I feel is he is correct. I do sometimes struggle to articulate myself.
That's good, Fuhad.
And again, this is recognized. What's the
Take
word?
your time. Take your time.
English
There's no rush
English
at
is hard, yeah. He's recognizing it. I'm recognizing it. And when you asked me a specific question, I was giving my truth.
Yes.
And it was expected that there'd be another answer. But again, safe space, I was giving my candid thoughts.
Amazing. And James, how does it feel? I mean, hearing Fuhad right now, expressing his feelings and just saying, this is my truth. I'm just putting it out there. And you just being a block, a symptom of sorts.
A symptom.
You just used any word that came to your mind and use a symptom.
I'm in the zone. I'm in the
Okay,
zone.
like a cough.
Yeah.
Wow.
You sneeze. That's what you are. Yeah, there you go. That's what you are.
How does it feel to be a symptom?
Yeah.
No, okay. So this is actually like on God, candidly. I'm very aware that sometimes I feel like I emotionally bulldoze Fuhad.
Okay.
I feel like he does his best to just be his true self. And I'm like, nah, we can do better. And that isn't a me issue.
Does that stem from upbringing? Do you feel comfortable to speak about how you was raised?
Might have been a parental problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe you should have the conversation with the parents and see where you're at. Because Fuhad here has been nothing short of amazing and literally wants to uplift what you guys have built.
You've been nothing but an anchor.
Yeah, you are. You're weighing him down. And I think the poor man, he just looks hurt. No, sorry. I mean,
Thank you.
no.
It was a fake gesture.
Yeah, it was.
Because this whole thing is fake.
Yeah.
And these niggas are fake. Oh, God.
Okay,
I'm done. I'm about done. I'm just about done.
Well, that was our roleplay. All right. Before we wrap here, we've got some dilemmas that we want.
Oh,
you
nice.
guys-
Okay.
We're all gonna do this together. So, dilemma 1: I was on a third date with a guy and went back to his house, did a massive poo in the toilet, and it wouldn't flush.
My God.
Just made an excuse and left, and never saw him again. What would you have done?
Okay, I was on a third date with a guy. Okay, so it's a girl. Okay, do you know what it is? First
What
of
would
all,
I have done if I was the one that did the
Well,
shit or I was the
because
guy
it's
at
a
the yard?
girl, let's say it's us, it's our house, and it's our toilet.
Okay, and I've
So-
invited a tick back.
Yeah.
She's done a shit. We're not clapped and she's dipped.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I think that's the toughest.
wait, she's already left it.
No,
She's
no,
already left the yard.
so you're going, yo, babe, you good in there?
Oh, she's still in the toilet.
No, so she, I guess she done a massive poo. It didn't flush. She just made an excuse and left. So she made an excuse. So like, look, my head's not in the right place.
Yeah, I'm moving mad.
I'm with my family. I just got a text from mum. Need to dip.
Okay.
You go to the toilet and you just see
It's a log.
just a log,
A
and
log.
it stinks.
Flushable.
Yeah.
So you got to get a plumber in now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To be
I'm sending her an invoice.
That's embarrassing.
That's out of order.
I'm telling the group chat straight away. I think that's the first thing I'll do because it's once everything is done, like there's nothing.
She's world class.
No, third date. By
I'm
the way.
saying
There's
she is world class.
I'd laugh. Like, I genuinely wouldn't care. Because what, you know, there's nothing unusual about the act.
there isn't, but
Do you get what I mean?
the perspective has changed.
Fair
Yeah.
enough, but if I would agree with you if it was a first date. Third date, like we've already been speaking every day for maybe a couple of weeks now. I kind of already know
But
you.
it's like, babe, she's like, oh, we're chilling watching a movie. or
We're
whatever.
talking
She goes,
about a
"Babe,
log
I'm
that
gonna go to the
doesn't
toilet
flush,
quickly."
Darkest.
The toilet's
It does.
over
She's been holding this all day.
there. That's 3-5 days of
Yeah,
of food,
Yeah.
and it's a circle. It's just locked in.
Oh my! It doesn't
But
flush.
she's
It's
world
crazy.
class.
She's world class.
I'm talking about like you.
Outrageous.
This is like I might not even tell the man about this one. That's how world
I'm
class is.
sensitive to smells. If it, like, I really am. I think visually, I'll be like, damn, man. And then I'll
But when
deal
you
with it
open
because yeah. But if I'm there like, or like them ones,
yeah.
nah, bro, I don't think I can handle it. Because I'll smell it on her every time I see her.
I get what you mean.
Oh
Get what
yeah,
you
you
mean.
see
Yeah.
it. You see her.
Because
then
the
you see
smell,
it.
it's a mental one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
locked in.
yeah. Baccarat's not covering that.
Baccarat's not-
Baccarat's not covering that.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that she probably wouldn't be seen again.
Yeah.
No, I'd see her
Yes.
again.
You would.
No, I would. I wouldn't care. I'd just be like, bro, you're sick. Like, let's get checked out.
You're sick.
Yeah.
No, but bro, if you've been holding that in, why are you
No,
holding this
I'd call
I'll chat to
her. I'd call her and say, you left something.
She would pick up. You left something.
She's not, bro, she's not.
She's
answering.
not picking up because she knows why
She
you're
knows what she
calling.
did.
No, but that's basically a fray. That is a fray. That's you've come to my house.
I'll take a picture and send it to. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Is this yours?
No, you know, listen, I know you're probably in a rush, but you kind of left something here. Yeah. No, I'm not asking you to pick it up. Right? You got to do something about it.
Just get rid of
Like,
it.
you got to make a joke out of it because the only way to move past that
Is we're laughing
because you're
about
going to
it.
see her in a club one day or
Yeah,
somewhere.
True.
And she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, babe, that's the guy's house. I left the login." Like, and it's awkward for you. You've got to
Yeah,
make that
yeah,
not
yeah.
awkward.
That's the
Valid.
guy's house. I left the lock in.
Nah,
Bro,
bro.
that sentence is jokes.
Flip it and you're also the girl, would you have left the log or would you have found a way to dispose of it?
So if it was us doing it,
Oh, so if it was a guy, okay, so let's say I went to her
I'm
house.
opening the door and said, "Babe, we got a problem." Yeah, no. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Honesty in those situations
I
is
would.
key.
Is this a toilet singular? Or is this a toilet with a bath as well, or like a shower in there?
Toilet with a bath.
Toilet with bath. I would flush first time. If it doesn't flush, I would
Get the
pray to
shower
God
head.
she's got like a bucket or something.
I'll break
I'll
it
fill
up.
that bucket. No. What?
Sorry, carry on.
You say break it up.
I have to.
Yeah, I was thinking knife and fork thing. I'm not
No,
gonna
but
lie.
I thought maybe like if she got a toilet brush, trying to like shove it in.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you got. I don't enjoy this.
I would fill up the bucket with water, and as I'm flushing again, I'd pour the water in as well. More power in there. You know? That's what I'm trying to do.
flushing.
Yeah.
I'd stay in there until it's resolved. I'm not getting
I
anyone
ain't doing all of that. That's too, because you're going to come out of there sweating.
Yeah, you will.
You're going to be doing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm telling her, listen, we've got a problem. I've just done something in there and it's not coming out. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What else am I?
Yeah,
I'm not happy.
I don't know, but
We've got
I
a
would.
problem. It's crazy.
Because if you try to take it and put it in your pocket or something, like, you know what I'm saying, or put it in a bag. If she's got a bin bag in her toilet, yeah, that's the way you can be saved. Because you can scoop it.
Oh, inside out like a dog thing.
Yeah, like a dog thing. Wrap
And
it.
then wrap it. Window.
And then, babe, look, I need to go to my car quickly. She might smell something on you.
Yeah.
She just was something,
Something,
bro.
yeah.
But,
Horse.
Like real
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
Human shit has a specific
Yeah.
trace
that's
as
a-
well.
Like that's a guy.
Yeah. Damn. Wow, dude. I really don't know what
my
I do.
son, it stinks too bad for that age.
Really?
It's horrible. It's grown man. He's going through something. I don't know. He's figure it out. He's going through something. And figure it out. All right. Dilemma 2.
All right.
I don't like my friend group anymore. They haven't done anything in particular, but I just don't like hanging out with them. Do I just cut the friendship off, ghost them, or stick it out? We've been friends since early secondary school and we're 24 now.
Oh, damn. 24.
That's a them problem, or that's
Yeah.
a you problem. That's not.
Charge and move on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24.
Damn.
Yeah, easy, bro. You grow out of friendship groups so easy. But clearly, yeah, they're just not getting it.
Yes, when people say cut the friendship off, does that mean don't talk to me ever again?
I think you just like
Stop pretending.
No.
Yeah.
Stop
It's the
pretending. You
pretending thing.
slowly.
There should
like,
be a
dwindle
point
it
where you
down.
should like we're civil with each other. Like, yo,
Yeah.
if I see you,
Spark,
yeah,
love, whatever, but
one
that's
time
it.
laugh, but don't shout me from O's.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
But I think the disclaimers makes it worse than what it is.
Yeah.
I think
I
we're
just
grown
fade
adults.
into the
Yeah,
background,
fade
bro.
into the background. You invite me to your birthday, sorry, I can't make it this time. That's
Yeah,
the first
yeah, yeah,
indication.
yeah.
Or
We've been friends since early secondary school and we're 24 now.
So year 7 to 24 years old.
That's a
Bro, I
long
have my
time,
friends
bro.
on
Bro, you're different people, man.
yeah.
I hear it.
Charging them.
I hear it.
When I left school, I mean, I said, hey, my boy, I'll shout you. I've been seeing those niggas since.
Damn.
Yeah.
I saw my school friends literally 2 days ago. I see them like once a year, twice a year. Sensational.
Yeah.
But they're
friends.
good people. But that's like there's like 3 of them. The rest of them, man.
Yeah.
I've got obviously my friends that I'm still with to this day, but there's some friends that I said to myself, knowing well, I think I took their email address. I was never gonna.
That's such a grown man thing to do.
Their
bro.
email
Yeah,
address.
That's such a grown man thing to do.
MSN.
I give you
MSN
an email,
was
my
fun.
people talk to your people.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, my friend is consistently 30 minutes to an hour late every time we meet. Do I bother bringing it up if they know they'll keep doing it?
I think there's going to be a slight dig at me.
Yeah, but you was
you're a
early
little late,
today.
Yeah, I was early today. No,
All
I'm
the
usually
time.
very late.
Even to he shoots.
It's not something. It's not something I'm proud of. I'm not boasting of it. It's a horrible,
I
horrible habit.
always wonder why though. Like, what,
Yeah.
like, no, what,
Yes, I always.
He looked up.
no, but it's like, what is it that you're doing
Yeah.
that makes you late?
Okay. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes I
who else
procrastinate.
is it?
No, I procrastinate a lot. But who else is it? It's good. I procrastinate a lot, and plus sometimes I'm doing my hair and like a lot, but just less.
Do you believe him?
Obviously
Okay,
not.
listen. Okay, does
This is
shaving your head?
this
Does
is
shaving your head count
compulsive
as doing
lying.
your hair?
You shave your head how often?
I'd say 2-3 times a week.
How
Maybe
long,
twice a week.
how long does that take?
Oh, bro.
That's a lot of head.
I say okay. Let's just
Pause.
That's bro.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's Uncharted Wars.
Just accept.
This is
bro.
a bugbear for me, so I'm gonna need you to say something genuine.
I say after like to me, I got the Uncle Phil going on. So basically, my hair grows from the side here and the back, and then here is like an unfinished coloring book. Do you know what I mean? It's just like bare, like patchy, watchy. It's like
Yeah.
So it's just like So whenever I feel like it's getting dark around here, I shave it. You know what I mean, I
Okay,
don't do
and
my
the rest of
beard,
the reasons why you're late.
though. The rest of the reasons
Just selfish.
So you don't give a
Traffic.
shit. That's
Yeah, you
okay.
actually don't
Yeah.
care.
No, I do.
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
You actually
That's why I
don't care.
don't plan
This
your
guy
time.
nearly clawed his own eyes out thinking, why
Bro,
are you
because
doing
it's
this to
like,
man?
How about this? Yeah, it's your shoot. I've come here to help you in your shoot. Why am I here before you?
That's a piss take.
Yeah, that is a piss take.
Why am I
That's
here
a
before
piss
you?
take, darkest.
Okay.
Look me in my eye and tell me that.
No.
You don't
I'm
even
saying.
care.
So, no.
You're not
I
even
do.
looking at me.
But what the hell can I do
You're
now
not
to
even
change
looking
it?
at me.
Be on time.
You're not even looking at me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Can I have an apology, please?
I apologize for coming like late in general. You don't deserve that because you're taking time away from you and your
Now
family
you're
to
being
help me.
now you're being condescending.
Oh my goodness!
You're You're being condescending now. You're pointing at me and you don't speak to me like that.
No, because that's how I get my words out. Like, that's how I don't stutter. When I do this, I don't stutter. So I apologize to you, Harry, and I love you, and you're my
Alright.
friend.
Hopefully you change.
You need
Do you
to
think you'll
bro.
change?
Yeah, definitely.
2 years ago, I'm not even gonna lie,
Definitely.
me and Fiad had this conversation. I'm actually worse now. There was a time, for a long period of time, Fiad was very, very late.
Because he doesn't care,
And
bro.
I sent him a voice note and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is pissing me
Yeah.
off.
How late are we talking like that on average?
Oh, like an hour.
Oh, no, because that's not late, man. That's just, you made a decision there.
Oh,
Like,
right, yeah.
You made a decision there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you knew you were going to be an hour late.
Yeah, and I would constantly just be sat in my car waiting. And this is like to a motive and stuff. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
to
this,
motives,
yeah,
yeah,
this
yeah.
can't handle. I
Yeah,
can't
because
handle
you
this
don't want
anymore.
to step into that motive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Why
leaving
not?
my car by myself.
And then
Yeah.
waiting because all you're doing is just on
Or
your phone.
on your phone, checking
your
the
battery's
time.
just gonna die.
Yeah, bro,
Looking-
it was
yeah.
peak. And then
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Ever since then, he's way more on time than me.
That's
So
good.
thank you for
That's
that,
how
bro.
it's gonna be,
No
bro.
worries.
I sincerely mean that.
Inshallah.
I don't think I've ever said thank you for that. Thank you, bro. That means a lot.
Well, listen,
Now-
guys. We want to thank you for helping our views go up.
Thank you.
We
You're
needed-
very welcome.
No, we needed
You're
the spike.
very welcome.
No, we needed the spike. And we thought to ourselves, let's get one. Now, it might not be sustainable, but you know what I mean? Start as how you mean to go on. But jokes aside, you guys have done an amazing job for
Thank you,
yourselves.
bro. Thank you.
Always showed us love, vice versa as well. So it's a brotherhood here, man.
Thank you.
And anything you want to promote? Yeah, so
Nah.
that's been the Old and Bold
Honestly,
podcast.
yeah. Well, we have a ritual we like to end it.
Yeah,
We just end it
yeah.
the way we do it.
They're coming on our show next week.
Yeah,
say
it
less.
took my legs from me. That's
I got a
crazy.
lot of businesses, but I ain't got a lot of staff.
Why is that, nigga?
If I take out that 4-5,
What's that gonna do?
I'ma hit his hammy and his calf. Oh boy, you smiling now, but I'ma get the last laugh. They call me James St. Patrick, cause I put a Tommy on his ass.
In hell.
Where's
Fair
this
play.
coming from?
Fair play.
From the top.
Fair
Bro.
play.
Take as long as you need to shave that head, bro. There's a lot of knowledge in there.
Fair
Okay,
play.
Take as long as you need.
No, that was
That was
there's no need for
unnecessary. That was unnecessary. Come on, bro. Why?
You don't
You
need
said-
to. Nah, bro.
You said you.
The accents.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh!
I'm a battle rapper.
Yes!
Oh no!
The way me and James control the game,
Oh!
you might as well call it tiki taka.
Oh no!
I'm gonna vomit.
You man are some silly trappers.
Yes!
We go to the function,
Ooh!
across the junction.
Oh!
They say, oh, bros, you man are looking dapper.
They call it old and bored. I call it hairline fracture.
Oh! Okay.
Thank you for having us, guys. Thank you for having
That
us.
might be a first I've ever seen.
Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Adjusted the mic.
Hey, he said,
Oh my god.
I'm not dead. They're gonna know about me. Bro, he said, when I saw that, I said, we're in trouble now.
Bro, my heart skipped a beat.
If I text Reese,
Oh.
he gonna pull up in a tech fleece.
Oh.
Laptop on the hip. That's a tech piece. Ooh. Tech piece? That's tech. Come on, bro.
Damn.
Greedy. As I
He
said
is-
before.
Yeah.
Greedy. You couldn't let me have this moment one time.
We're the
guests.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, you know what to do.
I'm gonna leave it like you're a mess.
It don't make sense. Please, please.
I screamed it as well.
What you got, nigga? What you got?
Guys, if you like this video,
Oh my
all you
God,
need to do
Harry,
is
man.
like, comment, and
I
subscribe.
thought you had one.
And click that notification
Yeah.
bell so you're notified when we next upload. And of course, if you want to listen to us, you know what to do on any audio app like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Yahoo Mail, Spotify again, James and Fuhad podcast, Patron. What else is there? OnlyFans, we're there.
Yeah, I want you to rap.
Do you?
Yeah.
Peer pressure's crazy.
Because he's got it in him. Man.
Cocaine, I
Yes!
get it by the boatload.
Yes, you do.
My nigga in the pen.
Ooh.
He in the bin.
Ooh.
Like some gun off fool.
Ooh. Ooh.
Violate me.
What's he got?
Papa.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that. Like a light one. Yeah. Oh, bro, like a pew pew.
Everybody gonna die.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious.
But anyway, guys, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you're notified when Old and Bold upload. Thank you so much for Shits and Gigs. You know what to do. Their notifications and all of that stuff are already uploaded because they got so much millions across the globe. Shows offs.
Thank you guys for coming again, man. We love you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, no.